Mabuhay from the Philippines. I am Romell Ramos. I am going to share with you the results and findings of our research, the TPACK confidence of pre-service teachers in selected Philippine teacher education institutions. My co-authors are Dr. Edward Babasa from the University of Batangas, Dr. Imelda Vergara, and Mrs. Bernadette Manalo from St. Bridget College, Dr. Lorna L. Gapi and Mrs. Tina G. Murphy from Kolehiyo ng Lungsod ng Batangas. Today's young generation of teachers, despite being digital natives themselves, are challenged with the use of technology. That is why, in the Philippines, the Philippine Professional Standards for Teachers articulates that beginning teacher should have a strong understanding of the subject in terms of content, knowledge, and pedagogy, while demonstrating skills in the positive use of ICT to facilitate the teaching and learning process. It should also be noted that in some researches, a balanced combination of the technological, pedagogical, and content knowledge of the pre-service teachers had not been attained, contributing to difficulties in dealing with the challenges of teaching and learning process. That is why beginning teachers find teaching as an overwhelming task that led to the feeling of ineffectiveness. The TPACK model suggests that in our teacher training, the experiences as well as the resources should be taught to our students in order to get a good interplay of the technological, content, and pedagogical knowledge so that the objectives and the aims of our teacher education curricula will be attained. Furthermore, the attitude of our students with regard to teaching and learning is strengthened and improved. Our study will focus on the assessment of the technological, pedagogical, and content knowledge confidence of the pre-service teachers from selected Philippine teacher education institutions. Specifically, it would determine the profile of the pre-service teachers, determine the pre-service teacher's TPACK confidence level in terms of the learning experience and extent of practice. Compare the elementary and secondary pre-service teachers' TPACK confidence levels. And last, to correlate the pre-service teacher's learning experience and the extent of practice in relation to our study used the descriptive research design. Randomly selected sample of 187 graduating pre-service teachers from selected TEIs in the Philippines were utilized as respondents of the study. They are asked to answer a 64-item self-diagnostic questionnaire based on the study of Schmidt in 2009. We use frequency count, percentage, weighted mean, t-test, and Pearson's R in order to analyze quantitative data. We also use interview with selected key informants to improve and enhance the discussion. In terms of profile, majority of the pre-service teachers were female with average age of 21.5 years old. Majority of the respondents were elementary pre-service teachers from the local government-operated college and attending on a full-time basis with complete academic unit. In terms of the pre-service teachers' learning experience and practice of TPACK, it should be noted that they were fairly confident with the learning experiences they receive from the teacher training institution. This suggests that the experiences provided to them was sufficient in order to understand the proper integration and interplay of TPACK in their respective disciplines. Furthermore, the pre-service teachers were able to frequently practice and apply TPACK in their internship. This posits the idea that the right understanding of TPACK increases the pre-service teacher's TPACK confidence to correctly and effectively demonstrate the acceptable teacher competencies not only in their internship but also in the in-service trainings. In terms of comparison, there is a significant difference in the TPACK learning experience of secondary and elementary pre-service teachers with a t-value of 4.74 and a p-value of less than 0.001. Furthermore, the secondary pre-service teachers were more confident than elementary pre-service teachers as regards their learning experiences related to TPACK. Interviews with key informants revealed that the differences noted in the TPACK dimensions were attributed to the availability of resources and teaching models for TPACK with respect to their program of study. In terms of their practice, there is a significant difference between secondary and the elementary pre-service teachers with a t-value of 6.38 and a probability value of less than 0.001. It should also be noted that secondary pre-service teachers practice TPACK more frequently in their teaching during internship than the elementary pre-service teachers. Key informants revealed also that their TPACK practice had been influenced by their previous experience in the courses, which were further strengthened through field experience in the internship. There is also a significant positive relationship between the pre-service teacher's TPACK learning experience and the extent of practice, as shown by the Pearson's R of 0.69 and a probability value of less than 0.001. This suggests that the pre-service teachers in their final year in teacher education showed significant improvements and preparedness due to the experiences that they gained in the different education courses and during their internship or fieldwork. For the implication of our study, the teacher education institution should further strive to improve the teacher education curricula by including trainings focused on TPACK. They can also include subject-focused pedagogical modeling and subject-specific technologies. The teacher education institutions should also adopt other assessment methods to fully gauge the progress of pre-service teachers. The pre-service teachers should also exert purposeful efforts to reflect on and evaluate their TPACK confidence as regards to technology integration. These are the references that we use in the conduct of study. Thank you very much and mabuhay!